All right, we'll call the meeting back to order. It's 11:43 a.m. Next up is the Department of Commerce. We had a letter here that we sent out last Friday. It was sent to Governor Walz and also to the Department of Commerce, Commissioner Steve Kelly. It was in regards of, Line 3 letter against Line 3. So that, we hope that the governor and the commissioner votes to not give the permits or support anything to do with Line 3. So I know we had consensus that day, so we got the letter down to the governor and also the commissioner. So that was sent out. So next up I have is the Warriors Volunteer Fire Department. I know we talked about this earlier. They're asking they're requesting $5,000 to help protective gear as we respond to house fires, assist fire with the ambulance department with individuals may have contact with COVID illness, 19 illness. This gear would consist of coveralls, boots, gloves, masks, headgear to protect our firefighters as they respond to calls out to fire and ambulance calls. So I'm not sure if we could use our COVID money for this, or if I know Amzi mentioned earlier that we have, there's some COVID grants out here for some of this.
For tribal fire departments, yeah.
Yeah, for tribal fire departments. But I'm not sure what council feels like $5,000 for the Warriors Fire Department. So if you guys want to give them, we give them money to help them out for some of their supplies or.
Can you give us some?
For
NATO wash? Well, have them put a request in.
I think I'm just gonna say, we're gonna be consistent. We should give it to all of them. We're gonna do one, we should give it to all of them.
Oh, one per district?
Yeah, so who do we have? Do we have a Rice Lake Fire Department too?
I think Bagley.
So who's all within our borders that has our Warriors Fire? I know, just NATO Wash and
NATO Wash and Warriors are the only tribal ones in the Oldham Fire Department. But
okay.
Pine Point is not tribal.
No, Pine Point's
It's just two tribal.
Just one.
If you're gonna do for one, you gotta do for the other. Still have it.
So 5,000 each to each department?
The other, we see we bought the grant.
Who's the other one? Whiters and
Twin Lakes, or is it
NATO
Wash.
Maybe we can get that,
How do we actually get that extra million
yeah.
for COBA?
Who?
Their attorney?
Huh?
Their attorney got it for them, an extra million.
For what? For fire?
Well, not just fire, but it's all for the virus.
Yeah, we'll find
Well, how
out.
come Veronica did us $1 million extra?
Exactly.
Where's Veronica? Did you ask her that?
You guys wanna hold off on this till we get more information, or you guys wanna?
You wanna find out if we can utilize the COVID funds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She asked NATO Wash to it there.
Okay.
And then we'll add data wash. Okay. At 5,000 each.
Well, in the meantime, when we get that $100,000 grant, to help the local fire departments, I mean, that would be a big help to them also. It's a COVID related grant, so
Yeah.
I just got the email this morning. I reported it on to Cindy Rosted, because he's pretty successful in getting those grants, so.
Cindy's real good.
Okay, last up for new businesses, I know Umji brought up community powwow grounds. I know he was talking about each powwow was, each committee, is given $25,000 to each community. I know NATO Wash has something coming up here in September, but I know that like Pine Point that canceled and like Rice Lake, and that, they could use this budgeted money to help fix up or redo some of their powwow grounds, existing powwow grounds to, could be electrical, could be paint, it could be,
If not all of it, at least a portion of it anyway. Right?
I got the money and I redid NATO Wash. And I went and found, here they didn't put the dirt down. And it's terrible. It's really hard on your moccasins when you try to dance.
Well, they spent $250,000 on that pole ground, but there should have been done
Should have
properly.
been right, and there's a hill there. There was never any hill there. Gordon's.
So there'll be some, you guys wanna, how do you guys wanna take this money out, or what do you guys think about utilizing these
Well, we
funds?
should get a budget for it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it,
Well, the $25,000 already been budgeted for them earlier this year.
How much?
25,000.
Oh, yeah, we did pass that budget
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year. So we just really need to put a
Well,
motion together with stipulations as to what it can be used for.
Yeah,
Yeah, and have the Powell committees, get us to itemize what they wanna work on and what they wanna fix.
Yeah, that'd be good. yeah.
And if they're gonna get a contractor, make
Got a
sure that
proposal for each.
they do procurement so that they reach out and bid it out or whatever, so.
that some of them are, they like to work on the power grounds a little bit longer. They're not gonna have no power, spend some
Yeah,
money, to paint and fix a few odds and ends here and there, and some, little bit of electrical here and maybe some water connections or whatever.
Yeah.
What about the derby? Didn't Raymond have a derby he was talking about?
they're having it, I see it advertised all over Facebook, so.
That's not sponsored by us, right?
I don't think so. All right, guys, anything else to mention? Okay, next time we'll go to the signature request before we get into our executive session, so.
Who's on?
Is Ray on?
Is
it?
Ray, are you on?
Well, he was probably hearing this through the TV if he was on.
I know he was dealing with that stuff. Is anybody on the line? There shouldn't be anybody on the line.
All right, you guys ready for requests? All right, the first one I got up, I know we tabled this a while back, was that Meyer Construction through Terrell to give them the license. You guys have any questions on that then? I know we asked if they're,
Yeah, we talked to, what's your name?
Joe?
Yeah, Green,
What the Carol fees?
the tariff fees, she hadn't gotten back. I haven't gotten back anything from them yet. So if they could maybe bring a report back on that.
Yeah, you've asked them.
Is that the,
Yeah, they see that, what is the status of their tariff fees? Them and, that other one,
Meyer?
yeah, Meyer and that other one there.
well, how's Meyer working if he's not even approved by us yet?
Well, I don't think he's working on any contract right now, but, well, he might be, I don't know. But it's just a renewal. That's all it is.
No, the only thing that I got was the stuff that I had forwarded you. That's,
It would be nice for them to come in and give us a presentation,
who,
I know they had
Meyer?
No,
Or,
the
Terrell.
Taro program, them and that other, what the heck is that other one? There was two of those construction companies that they had questions on their tariff fees. I know Veronica was working on that too. The thing is that like, we ask these guys for this information and then they just,
That's it.
and they don't give us,
was that subcontractor that was refusing? Is that the one you're thinking of? There's one who's refusing to pay the tariff fees, but he's
no,
signing?
it's so, there's something else going on with it, but it'd be nice for, I think we asked Veronica and that other one, Taro program, to put together a report on it. This was like, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, Mike? And
Yeah,
they just
have
announced-
Sandy or Esther come in and give us a report.
To see to it that these guys paid their tariff fees or something, the way it sounded, we paid the tariff fees for them, but.
Yeah, there was two companies. This was one of them, there was another one, but I don't wanna mix my words because we're live. I would just like to hear from the lawyer and the program.
Good. I like it. All right, we'll bring it up. That's good. So I wanna do a lot of enforcement over there. We need to, I think we need to put our foot down on with our contractors that they're gonna have to hire our band members. I know when they built Cedar Lakes, Leech Lake one, and then each contractor had to hire X amount of band members to work on that project. And right now, I don't know if we're doing that over here. And I guess these are questions I asked our own Taro, is like, are we following our own compliance or our own rules and regs and ordinance, you know? So it'd be good to bring them in and hear from them, because I'm not gonna say nothing or point fingers at nobody, but I think this is what we have to do, because we have a lot of our band members are out there that want to go back to work and go to work and make union type wages.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right, next up is Jessica Jackson Child Care Program, release of old funds being held, letter of release of funds. This is for child care. This was signed back in 2019. So to release the funds of $200,000.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, second.
What is this?
It's just a release of funds from 2019 for
Oh,
child care.
who's there?
Jessica Jackson.
Oh, Jessica. Release old funds being held.
Motion.
Hard paid requested this. Construction application, monies will be requested.
You have to build that little child care over here on the corner. Is that what that is? But I think in the back they got blueprints back there for it.
It was the funding source. Huh?
I thought they got funding through,
I think it's program dollars.
yeah.
Match required, no. Amount of grant, 200,000.
Because they're gonna get the building from Diana Homes, I thought, or something.
I thought so too.
Yeah. Cheers. Let me see. Yeah, we approved this last year. Submitted for 18, funding of 200. Land limitations. 200,000 tribes, 2018 discretionary CCD, Child Care Development Fund application. 105,000. It's not coming from us. Doesn't look like it.
That was for the nail wash one, but they couldn't do it because they couldn't get the land to do it, remember?
Yeah,
So they wanna
move it.
move it to a different.
Yeah, it looks like they want to move it from that old one to the new.
Monoma. That's what they got in here. Monoma.
Yeah, moving it from Nadawash to Whiter.
I thought it was Monoma.
Says Whiter.
It wasn't feasible in Nadawash.
Yeah,
They
because
go
of the
about
land,
Monoma.
but they couldn't get the land there, I
Mm-hmm.
remember that.
Where's it being built? There, all of the stuff says Natal-Wash, but it's not being built in Natal-Wash?
No.
Being
No.
I thought it was supposed to be built in Monoma.
Oh, they got that new one already, don't they?
Was,
Hi, this is Dana. I don't know if I can clarify for you, but we are working on a childcare building here, like Mike stated, on the corner. And they are also needing funds to be released so that they can work on having a new building in Natal-Wash too.
so what's this thing?
That's it.
What's this for? Whiter for Natal?
So Dana, why are you requesting to release the money for the 200,000 to?
Well, it's a complicated story. It has to do with a mistake that was made, I think, at the federal level. They thought we had money sitting there or sitting here that, and they just need, you're okay to release it, that it can be used for what it was set aside for.
Whose money?
Federal money.
The program money, yeah. It's not our money, it's the money that they've got.
So when we release it back to you,
Oh, it's
then what are you gonna spend it on? A new building?
Yes, they're doing a portable building on a slab in Natawash, and I think that's the one that you're looking at there.
Okay.
We're gonna, oh,
Second.
Motion by Kathy, second by Alan, all in favor?
aye.
Motion carries.
Anyway,
Oh, this is it right here.
Mhm.
All right, next one is Chris Zelke, Information Technology. Asking about the cell phone stuff again. Liz, you remember this one again? Remember we talked about, we had them send them back because of all the cell phones
Oh,
out
yes,
there?
you wanted an itemized budget.
Oh, yeah.
We do it, he does.
You wanted.
Remember I asked them to get us itemized,
Oh, yeah.
No,
so now we got itemized now.
Is that it, the pages and pages?
Well, how many cell phones? Yeah, the reason why we asked for itemized is we want to know what they were buying.
Do you have a list for Alan?
Okay. $689,000.
Holy,
Okay.
Cannot resell phones.
But I think the estimate on for 2 years for 650 units is 26,000.
Average monthly cost.
See, you mentioned that big number because, what was that big number for again? Remember? God, what did you say that was? I forgot now.
26,000 a month. How much is that a year? Over 2 million.
That's a lot.
Raymond's not on there.
No. I'm gonna call Judy and have her come down here and
Yeah,
clean
who's
that up,
paying
and
for
then,
this?
because we have to redo a new one anyways.
So you guys, this comes under our,
$12,000.
I think it comes under our indirect, doesn't it? This part, list?
Well, the program should be paying for them.
Well, programs pay
Yes.
for it, but I mean for like the administration that comes out of, I'm not sure if our general fund pay for it.
Oh, so you're saying that the program should, within their program funding is paying for
Mhm.
Paying for their portion.
Yes.
their portions?
We're just not paying it for all of them, so.
Yeah, I'd like to get a clarification, exactly how much Whiter specifically is paying.
Hi Judy, it's Liz.
We're not
Hey,
paying
We are
$26,000
in,
a month.
going over the signatory request for cell phones.
That's
I'm gonna
not
put
bad.
you on speaker. They need some clarification yet.
Somebody's got
can you hear?
phones.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Judy, I guess one of the questions that we have here is Alan is asking if, how, I guess Chris did give us the itemized list here, but he wants to know how much like each department is paying. Like how much is administration for us up in admin here? How much are we paying for phones? Compared to like behavioral health, everybody else pays for their own phones, their own departments, but like how much is, I guess that's what he's kind of getting around to, and I know that,
Okay, but that, I mean, I'm not really sure I'm quite understanding. I thought that was on the spreadsheet that I sent. It gives a funding code for each and every thing, so I guess I'm not quite sure. I'm looking it up right now. So I got that information from finance, and they did it by funding code, so, let me take a quick
Well,
look.
all I wanna know is how much, now, we understand that some of the programs are paying their share of this.
Mm-hmm.
However, I want to clarify how much the tribe is paying for it out of non-programmatic dollars.
Okay,
Brothers. Both of them District 1. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just looking at it right now, so.
I know the importance of it having to be,
So there's the indirect funding code, up at the top of that. All those indirect ones, the one that's, so it's 256, 138, those are all of them. I can add them up real quick and, send it to you. But right now it looks like it's, in my head, it's 60, it's 70, 80, 150, 150 again, and 256. So what? For $1,400 in a quick add in my head per month.
so that's
That's what I'm
the-
seeing
that's
as,
all the
as,
tribe
as
is
a
paying.
funding code that's not just a general code. That's an indirect funding code.
When I see there's some names on here that,
They're double, but I think those are like directors or managers.
Yeah, it said that I didn't get names, like, you'll see a whole bunch under, the funding code for, the people at COLA. They're all mine. Those are all MiFi devices for the school. And, I mean, and that's just the way I did it because I didn't have any names to go with it.
can we just get a breakdown by program, how much each is paying? And then
I can certainly ask finance, sure.
All right, thanks, Judy.
And then the other question is some of these names on here, they don't even work here. They haven't worked here for almost 2 years.
Mhm.
And they got names on here.
Again, if people don't send updates, we don't know.
And I guess
But
those
normally
are
they've
something
been taken over
that,
by somebody else. I mean, that's what happens. They don't tell me the ones that I get, we change that day. They're real easy to change.
So if they're no longer working here and they're on this list, are we paying for that phone?
We are paying for that phone, but it's the responsibility of the, department to get the phone back. And I mean, I do ask when I see that they've got a phone.
That's why I
I
asked.
say, did you get the phone back? And they say, yes.
And
so-
can you go and work with HR and find out who is no longer?
Update the list.
Update that
Yeah.
list so it's current? I don't think we should be paying for employees that are no longer here.
I certainly can, but I can cancel those phones, but what's gonna happen, just so you understand, what's gonna happen is the departments are gonna say, hey, wait a minute, what happened to my phone?
We wanted to
Because
give them a deadline.
they just don't keep track of them very
You
well.
could give them a
And I-
deadline and say, hey,
Yeah.
you guys, 2 weeks, you have 2 weeks
Yeah.
to update this list, otherwise the phone will be deactivated.
Just tell them,
Sure, I can
yep,
send it an
do a
email.
phone audit.
Sure.
That's all I'm gonna-
Yep,
Is
And
that
send-
stopping us from signing off so I can't order any phones or devices for people?
Well, I imagine you can get us a cost breakdown by the next meeting. I mean, I don't
I'm
think
just,
Yeah.
I don't know when that is, so.
next,
Thursday.
probably
no,
next Thursday.
there's, no, yeah, switched it to the 26th, Wednesday, yep, to Wednesday.
Next
Okay, I can
Wednesday.
Next
certainly ask
Wednesday.
Tony for another breakdown, and you want it by department?
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay, I'll ask them.
And then I would put out a notice to the department, please update the list so that we have an accurate representation of who
Yeah.
actually has this device.
do an audit of who has what phones up there.
I will send it to the directors, and when I get them in, I will change them.
All right, will you
If I
CC me
don't
on
get
that
them,
too,
how
please?
hard do you want me to work on this? Is this critical?
This is critical.
It is,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay, I'll stop everything else I'm doing and I'll do this. No problem.
CC me on your email, please.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Well, the next one I have is for, let's say, an MOU or MOI with Woburn School for Nurses. I guess they used our nursing services, our travel health division, to enter into a nursing services contract with Ogama Woburn School for 2021. So, have we did this before, Liz?
Yeah.
We always did the
I would,
collaboration.
yeah,
Okay, you guys want a motion for this? Motion by Kathy, second by Alan, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. You get that one?
Or do you want to just send them out?
Awesome. Next one is Carson Gardner, Dr. Gardner, ambulance service, new document, whereas the voluntary COVID, serology testing ambulance patients. Oh, this is something that, oh, this must be like a training or something, huh? Oh, it's a licensure. It's a Minnesota EMSRB license. Likely will be allowed if this RBC resolution supports. Something to do with, Wales Business Committee supports the Wales Reservation Ambulance Service to develop and implement emergency COVID filed testing program and to supplement the weather travel, Winona Health County Public Health mobile testing program. So we must be doing some collaboration in cooperation with their EOC leadership and tribal health leadership as outlined in where emergency COVID testing policy, a protocol document. So this must be something that they just.
It looks like they're sharing,
Yeah, they do.
information so that they can.
Yeah, and then the rapid test is on there.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, second by Alan. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next one is Doreen. I think this is where she talks about she wants
Annual funding.
funding stuff. We put this on hold, didn't we? Huh?
Huh?
That one Doreen sent us that she wants, so we'll put that
You
on
want
hold.
it tabled for that
Yeah.
report?
Yeah.
The next one is Veronica Newcomer Legal. This is on non-disclosure. Pomona Trust Matter, non-disclosure agreement. So it must be in the lawsuit with the Pomona Bank.
Do not disclose settlement materials.
So those that we have to pass here to okay to sign.
Can I read it first?
Yeah, it's a non-disclosure for that lawsuit that's been ongoing.
Did you do Adam Walter?
No, not yet.
He did that. No, like that.
The Pomona Bank, I mean, that's been going for like 4 or 5 years, hasn't it?
That's a long time. I thought it was over.
Me too.
I mean, they're only that much.
You're gonna put her, but don't say how much.
Well, can I at least read it?
No, but no, that's the same. Like, she knows more than I do. But like I said, I thought it was already done.
Well, I want to read it. Can we come back to it next week?
Yeah, we can come back to it. Yeah, all right. All right, Melissa, next one is Health Division. This is a new grant contract received by the Municipal Department of Human Services to White Earth Mental Health to improve the telehealth equipment and to purchase PPE for our staff and clients. This is a COVID-related grant and requires a DocuSign. I'll sign it when I get it on the computer. So it's the amount of $24,000. Motion to approve.
Do you need a motion on
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Motion by Kathy, second. Or,
I'll second it.
second by Elsie, all in favor?
Aye. Is that the Melissa Truex one?
Yeah. Okay. Motion carries. Next up is Anna Shepherd Head Start Programs. This is to improve and supplement the bus fleet garage with storage space built-in bid for 2020-21 year, improved waiver for 100% for non-federal match.
Wow.
So this one is yes, we must adhere to the grant regulations. Approval, the Winter Township Programs bus fleet and storage space built in winter months. Approval as principal investigator while the Winter Township programs of the grant to be paid, the negotiated payment plan, and the final cost of the project, noting that the project cost may be different from the estimated project cost bid. Once we received approval and the Office of Head Start, we will move forward with the process of this project.
Motion.
Motion by Umsey, second by Kathy, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Next one is Ken Bakken. This one is for transit. This is a grant new document, managed project, if awarded. This one is for a Whitehead Public Transit seeks to apply for grant funding to the Department of Transportation, Federal Transit Administration, FTA, under the Public Transportation of Indian Reservation Programs, Travel Transit. There is a $5 million available for completion of grant. So they're applying for a grant for.
46,000.
And this one says
That's your match.
460,000.
Then over here on the right, it's got 46,000. Over here on the right.
For the 10%. Yeah, if they're awarded,
If they're
the
awarded the
match is 46,000.
$460,000 grant.
Oh, that's a match.
Yeah.
Motion.
Motion by Kathy, if they get it.
Second.
Second by Umsey, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. All right, guys, next, Virginia Anderson. Now, did we approve this
We
one
did
earlier?
those already.
Yeah.
And Dennis. Next is Edward.
Edward Sutzinger, Emergency Management, Natural Resources. And one, two, legal.
What should we spend on?
No, this one is Monoma Tribal Community Council. The Monoma Tribal Community is seeking approval of RBC resolution to use a portion of the building located at 206th Street. The Community Council is desperately need a space to function. Now, where's it at, Liz? Is that the one where Chris Shockey wants to?
Yeah.
So we got 3 people want to go there now. We got Chris, Mike Dahl, and the Community Council want to share that building?
What are they asking for? This is, well, okay, yeah.
Host meetings, distribute goods, store, I suppose.
Well, this is committing us to some money, and I'm assuming it's going to be, but they don't put it in here. I'm assuming it's gonna be the utilities and
It's a whole.
No, but I think there's,
his portion of the, at 206 South Main Street. I had talked to, what's her name?
well, we can table this.
Yes,
Give more
let's please
information.
table this.
Okay. And the next one is Jeremy, or Jenna, I'm sorry.
No, she's executive,
Okay, this is like.
but this one came in this morning, so
What is it?
I'll pass that on if you guys wanna look at
Right,
it.
I'll
It's
read
very,
that.
very great.
This is from the homeless program, application, grant, and resolution, monetary, up to $1 million, housing, Minnesota Housing Source Purpose,
That's
housing.
the one that.
This one keeps getting tabled. This is the pay scale. This has gotta go in executive session. Yep, that is.
You signed documents, this is,
Oh, I'm sorry, you on a different one?
That's the new one that came in this
Okay.
morning. But then I still have to finish Adam Mulcher's.
Yeah.
That's not the same grant housing is applying for, is it? That they talked about this morning.
Got this one.
I'm wondering if you-
Well, one of them,
Just
I come over here right away.
It's
The
not supposed to
housing
be
board
signed.
meeting.
Nope, you need to approve it.
And I told them that they're not
It must have
applying.
been just your packet.
Housing program, grant contract.
You,
What's that?
You signed it, follow this, so they
they're
know.
not
I want to see
applying.
what Friday and deadline, so this is due tomorrow. The signature, I have made, the chairman is aware that the document should be coming to them. For signature, be a document signed today or tomorrow, it's great, review.
You're not fine?
Because they can-
How come we can't use COVID dollars on this to improve our?
With everybody.
How did it go? 50.
Do we put this in that pile?
here.
We can ask Scott
Do
when
we
he comes
use,
in.
do we use COVID money for that?
Let me see here. Who the hell
I don't know if that's the same one, I don't think that's the same one.
who is asking? Adam. Adam wants to know if we can,
That's general fund dollars, I mean, can we use COVID money to fix up the egg building in Manhattan out there? But I sort of, can we put it,
Where is that food truck at?
sovereignty?
Yeah, food sovereignty
That, I
truck.
think that's the building they wanna fix up, that house, ain't it? Is that that house was?
I don't
I
know.
mean, that's food sovereignty
Did you
truck.
budget for the boxing?
Who does that own? Who owns that bus?
put it on, that capital
That's Zach
improvement
Cage,
list.
ain't it, or the Monica on them?
Put on the capital improvement list there. Scott has a roll-up of all that stuff.
That food sovereignty bus, though, where is that at?
No,
It's parked up at,
Who owns that bus? Do we own that
yeah,
bus?
we own that bus, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, why is it, don't we let other people utilize it for, so,
Why aren't we utilizing it for COVID and
So
came out
produce and
in
stuff
a
like that.
different,
well, what's
yeah.
it doing right now?
sitting,
Sitting there.
Oh, Christ, it's got a fridge in there and everything.
yeah,
You could be running around all kinds of goods. Do we
Yeah.
own it?
yeah, we own it, I'm sure we do.
Yes, we could be running all kinds of foods out to elders and some of these disabled ones, you know,
Or even, yeah,
anything, really. Ice cream,
we could have a farmer's market on wheels.
Yeah,
I mean, they have the farmer's market in Monoman all the time, put it on wheels and send it around.
I know some other people are asking about to sell some of the produce that they could use it, you know.
oh, yeah. Well, can we ask them to come forward with a plan for that food truck?
Mhm.
Was it Zach? It's in charge of that, right?
I mean, Zach don't own that bus, you don't have to say
No,
so.
but
No.
he's one that takes care of it.
They should be doing something with that.
With nutrition programs, they should be collaborating.
Yeah,
Yep.
Because a lot of these elders are saying they can't get, you know,
Take it out there.
yeah, they need some food.
Mhm.
We'll have our own
Okay.
Schwa man.
yeah. Red Swan.
Red Swan.
I don't know, I'm sorry, do you think we should, pass this one?
Well, you should
Application?
call, housing and, see if that's the same one they applied for. I don't think it is, but.
It's for Minnesota Housing, they're applying for a grant up to $1 million.
Who is,
Mary
Homeless.
Reed, the homeless program.
why didn't they talk to Denson on that?
I don't know if
She
it's
just got
done.
it Friday, she said on there, just got the thing
Which
Friday.
one is it? What grant is it?
It's housing assistance
Oh, yeah.
program
Well, can
funding.
we, talk about that executive?
That's not the one we just approved for
Kathy has some questions
Housing.
about it.
Oh, that's right, honey.
Healthy Homes Production Grant and Tribal Housing.
I think that's the,
Yeah, we should be
Is
talking
that what
about
this one is?
no, that doesn't say anything about health and homes.
Well, I mean, I've been getting these requests for these ramps and all that. you know,
We're supposed to take in that 15.
Yeah, is Ben even doing that or? Cause I got a few elders and disabled.
I know, so do I.
Is it Janice going? Janice, what you?
Dennis Anton? Yeah,
Okay.
and put her on the list too.
I mean, Ben's supposed to do that, I mean,
How much money do we have in
15,000.
We haven't given housing anything on the 15,000 that we owed.
Yeah, we gave him 15,000 for ramps and I haven't seen any of these ramps get done.
Yeah, that's budgeted in there. They have it and they said that they got it for this fiscal year too.
I got this one elder.
They got it?
Yeah, they have it. Because
Yeah,
I remember we talked about it earlier this,
That's about it.
I just got this one elder, she had a stroke and can't even walk. She can't even make it up her own stairs. And mind you, I asked them to get a ramp over at that house 3 months ago. And she had a stroke 2 months ago. So it shouldn't take 4 or 5 months to put in a simple ramp. You know, she can't even get up these steps, you know, for God's sake.
Well, for one, I
I think-
was asking
think it's 25,000,
Six months.
15,000.
6 months.
15, I thought, but oh, it might be 25. I don't know.
I don't know how.
But that's to help with non-housing units.
That's the way, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a non-housing house too.
Yep.
You know,
I know they did a couple in Wires here.
yeah.
Then it's the point, though. If it's housing or not. So,
All right, should we just, does that need to get, we can talk about it in executive, so.
Yeah,
Anything
I'll
else,
try to get a hold of her.
anything else, Aisha? We good?
No, that's it.
Okay, guys, well, Miigwech, we're gonna go into executive session. I appreciate your time. Stay safe. Today's election day, so if you can vote, get out and vote. We have election in District 3, and also we have a referendum vote out there, what needs a lot of attention. So if you have time, please go to your precincts and go, your constitutional, how do you say,
Your constitutional right to vote.
yes,
Oh.
Miigwech. Thank you. You go, women. Good.
Those of you voting yes, yes, yes. How's that?